thanks for coming back and joining me here for part two of this Lego Death Star Trench Run diorama build. If you missed the first episode, go ahead and check the description or the card tag now that you should see in your screen, and go ahead and watch that one first. Kind of do a brief little introduction there and get right into building. At this point, we are ready for bag number 3, and for those following along, that would be page number 36 in the manual. And let's go ahead and grab bag number 3 and dump out its contents off to the side. And it looks like I have two additional bags here, so let's go ahead and empty that out as well. So as a recap here, won't go as lengthy diatribe as I did last time, but this is my first diorama build in Lego in years. I received this set as a Christmas present from my wife, who's out of town. And I'm off work, and I thought it would be nice to kind of go ahead and build this up and film it. And if you like it, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts. I do have another Lego set. I also have the diorama for the Dagobah Jedi training that I have not built, and I could do that here if you guys are interested. Lastly, I'm going to share this video on my other channel, which is called Pips-N-Chits, and that channel more or less is devoted to me playing and unboxing and playing board games, a lot of solo board games. I haven't posted too much there in 2023, but I kind of want to change that here in 2024 and post a lot more, but just get some additional exposure out there and have that, this video be on both of those channels would be kind of nice. Anyway, let's get right into the build here. As I was talking, I was kind of separating out some pieces, and let's see what we have here. So got these things that kind of looks like a lightsaber hilt of all things. I could see a minifigure holding this as a lightsaber hilt. I have no idea if it is or isn't, but it'd be interesting. I mean, that's what it looks like in my mind. So we're building 2 of these apparently. And I like how these pieces just kind of fit in with each other like that. And now on this darker 1x4, I'm going to put that like that, and that. I don't know, I guess it looks like, I'm going to guess these are some sort of exhaust ports or something, or some kind of infrastructure on the Death Star. It'd be interesting to know exactly what that is, but it'd be kind of funny to find out if these were indeed, Death Star HVAC unit something, but wonder what repairs would be like on the Death Star. I mean, you'd have talk about maintenance and operations. Despite its fatal flaw there, a torpedo could take it out. That it would be interesting to know, like, one whole floor devoted there on the Death Star just to maintenance and cleanups and plumbing and electrical issues and etc., etc. Okay, we got to find where this piece goes. That looks like that goes way back in here. All right. And now we've got another small little inset build here. Looks like I want 2 of these gray ones. Can you imagine the bureaucracy, even in the Empire? I imagine that being on the Death Star, there would be a lot of issues like that. Elevators jamming and doors not opening correctly. And could you imagine being a Union guy on the Death Star? Wonder what their benefits are other than living. Let's see here. Going through the pieces, I'm trying to find this little piece here. I'm sure it's here somewhere. They all, when you open these bags up the first time, all the pieces kind of look the same. Especially these long ones. I can't really tell what that. It looks like. Okay, there's more of those lightsaber looking ones. I got a bunch of those ones here. This one looks more like it would be a spyglass, like it would come from a pirate set. Is it? Oh, I guess it's just the one. Okay, so I mistake. Okay, I still want one of these lightsaber ones right there. Sorry about that. Okay, we want one of these pieces and we want a flat piece. Okay, now looking at the more detailed instructions. So, okay, we've got one by there, and we have these get inverted. So these dark gray pieces get inverted and plug in like so. And we have this caps off on top. And this goes on top of the spyglass looking piece. And that spyglass piece goes on top of the lightsaber looking piece. And just make sure I got the right side up like so. All right, so that builds this. Looks like it could be a... kind of reminds me of Thor's hammer a little bit. Okay, and that is turned sideways. And that looks like... oh, look at that. Okay, so it goes over the top of this piece right there. So, yeah, that's kind of neat. So we have some additional engineering here of some pipes and whatnot. Get more of that 3D look. All right, we got one of these and we need 2 grills. Where are the grill pieces? Okay, so we need 2 grills. And we have this funky looking ladder looking step piece. I don't know what you would call that piece, but okay, we want this dark gray piece here, and we want the 2 grills up on top, and that is going to go cover that up. Okay. All right, and now we want these 2 pieces. We want those 2 in. I'm on page 41, instruction 34. Oh, okay. Just had to see where, Lego should kind of maybe sometimes put a red arrow or point something there. I mean, fortunately, I found it pretty quickly, but I guess if you weren't paying attention, you could spend some time trying to find like where's Waldo piece? Like, where do these pieces actually go? Okay, so right there. All right, flipping the page. Okay, so I need 2 of these 2x3 dark pieces and 1 long 2x3 slope, and we need 5 of these 1x2s, 3, 4, and 5. And 2 of these 1x2s again. Okay. So I'm kind of following the instructions here on page 42. And let's see how these are built. Okay, so we've got that. And then we've got this piece looking like that. Okay. So now on to 4. We have that. And going on to 5, we have this gray piece like so. And then we have a smooth piece up there. And subset instruction 6, these go underneath that. And this piece goes up over on this. And where do we place that? Okay, the arrow shows it all the way up in here. So does that look right? Yeah, so that all goes right into there. Okay, moving on. Boy, now it's getting intricate. Now we got all these little tiny pieces. Try to keep them straight. So we need one lightsaber piece, and we need this kind of faucet looking thing. And now I need, it looks like this, and 2 of these 1x2 circular things, and we need 1 flat one. All right. Okay. So interesting build on this one. Okay. So I guess we turn this flat the smooth flat 1x1 or 1x circle. What, I don't even know what they're called. Upside down, and we do that. And then the circular piece, this dome thing, plugs into there. And then we have our lightsaber plugs into that as such. And then we have our faucet. And then this piece. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that fit in like that. That's kind of cool how all these like little pieces fit in the most unique ways. I never would have guessed that. Okay. So it's showing we're going to go ahead and make use of this bracket that we put installed in the previous episode. And it is showing that the faucet piece is kind of going straight up and down. So like such. All right. Okay, page 45, another inset here. So we want 2 small circles, and we want 1 of those, and I want, wow, this is kind of neat. This is a circular, it's convex though, or concave. It looks like it's part of a ball. It's smooth and rounded on one side and indented inside, yeah, like concave or convex, I don't know. And now we need a 1, this piece, and we need a door handle looking thing, and a dark gray one of these, and 3 of these dark gray 1x1 circles. All right. Okay, grabbing the circle, and we'll do this flat. And, you know, something kind of relaxing about Legos. It's fun, very tactile puzzle, if you will. And I know you could probably be very imaginative and come up with your own designs for these, but it's kind of fun to follow along with the manual here and build this out. I recently got into puzzles. I built quite a few puzzles, 1,000-piece puzzles for my walls at work. Because I work in an office with a bunch of dudes, and we've been in the same office building for a couple of years, And believe it or not, not one single picture has been on any of the walls in there. And I decided we needed some color. Now, I don't want to intrude on anyone else in the office, so I just built them for myself, and I put them in nice like wooden frames, and hung them in near my cubicle there, so they wouldn't bother. And I've actually got quite a few compliments on those, so we'll see. I'd like to just add a little bit of color in there. So it's weird. You walk into this office and you see like 8 or 9 cubicles in there, and there's just one cubicle, mine, with these big, poster size 1,000 piece puzzles up there of national parks. And they've been fun to build. My wife has helped me build those, and I predominantly did the majority of them, but she's helped, and we've done them on rainy days, kind of take up the kitchen table and do that. So I look at this Lego thing as both puzzle and relaxing and kind of fun to do. So I need 2 of these pieces right here and 2 more lightsaber hilt pieces and 2 more of these dark gray ones, I think. So there's one. Gosh, I hope there's another one. I don't see one. Okay, so there's 2 of those. I need 2 of these pieces. And am I missing? Oh, there it is. Woo. Last piece of that one. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing those, and wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I imagine these bags aren't always 100% perfect. Okay, so in order to get this, I got to flip this kind of upside down. We want that small piece, the small circle, to go there. Okay, so did that, and then we add a lightsaber piece to that, and we cap it off with this. And that one shows right in front of here. And now we're building something very similar, but a little bit different. Well, is it the same? I guess they are the same. Oh, no, it looks like they have them reversed. Okay, so we're using the same pieces, but we're just kind of reversing. So the lightsaber hilt on one side is going this way, and now on this one, it's going the opposite way. So we're just turning one piece around. Probably not that big of a deal. I'd be surprised if the majority of people building this would actually see that, notice that difference. But that one goes there. So same piece, but if you look down here, it does look differently just by orientating it, from the other end. Got some more pipes right there. Okay, so now we got this big circle piece and what looks to be like a steering wheel. And now I'm looking for this kind of, I don't know what you call that right there, but okay, let's see, how does this work? This pushes in there, and we have the steering wheel upside down. And that big piece now goes right in there. It butts up against this seam. Yeah, so you see here, it's butts up against that seam. I've got up 2 placements there. Okay, cool. All right, moving on. Oh boy, more intricate pieces here. 2 dark gray pieces. And another sink. And 2 of these door handle things. And 4 of these circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it looks like we are going to build 2 identical, or no, it looks like 2 identical pieces and 1 differing piece. So let's start with this one here. So let's get the little sink piece, and that goes on a circle as such. And that one is showing to go right here next to this triangle. And no, that's not right. Okay, so no. I want, oh, okay, I'm missing a piece. Okay, this little piece goes right there. Wasn't very clear. Okay, so there, now that's correct. All right, now I want 2 of these things. So I'm going to duplicate this 2 times. So we'll put the door handle on and back that up in reverse. And door handle, put that on. And now I'm going to put one right here. Oh, I got to push this in just a tad. There we go. Let's see if that, no, still not enough. I got to push it in a little bit more. Oh, there, so it's flush. There we go. I guess I need to do that with this one then too. And that one is going to go right here. All right. Okay. And now we've got this large curved piece. And I've got to find, I think it's this. Yeah, it's got to be that piece right there. And, okay, I see where the circle goes, but I don't see where this piece goes. So it looks like the circle, oh, I see. Okay, it goes next to it. All right. Again, they should put little arrows here to help out. Okay, so this one we're going to turn upside down, and this one is going to go over those 2 little pipes that we made earlier, kind of lock those into place. And let's match this up a little bit. Let's turn this piece a tad if we can, just so it kind of looks like a 1 pipe right there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Got some 3D action going right there. Okay. And continuing along. Okay, I want 2 of these gray pieces. And let's see, 1 of this. We want that. We want this block here. We want, I don't see it. There it is, right there. Want that. And another one of these like little step things. Okay. Oh, I want 2 of those step things. Okay, 2 of those step things. All right, so we're going to put this on top of that. And then we are going to marry these 2 together with this on top. Okay, so it looks like that. Then we're going to take these 2 bricks and put them together. And this. All right, let's see where does this go? Okay, this goes in this corner right here. And this goes over the top of that piece right there. Okay. Okay, 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I'm thinking about Star Wars, and Gosh, how many times have I honestly seen the movie Star Wars? If I'm being 100% honest and thinking with trying not to exaggerate, how many times have I seen the movie Star Wars? Well, as a young kid, when it came out in, was it 77? One or two times. I remember the first time it came on CBS on TV with commercials. Watched it then as well. And then, of course, when it came out on VHS, bought those. And then DVDs. And then the special editions came out in the movie theaters. And then with Disney Channel and additional enhancements, I think I've probably have seen Star Wars. I don't know, maybe 50 times? Like legitimately 50 times? Maybe a little less, maybe 45 times. But that would not be an exaggeration. Out of all the Star Wars movies I've seen, I think, like the majority of people, I really thought Empire Strikes Back was probably my absolute favorite. I was just in love with Empire Strikes Back. I thought it was creative, and at the end of the movie, with the big spoiler between Vader and Luke on Bespin, or yeah, that was kind of, I wouldn't say devastating, but yeah, that was a shocker moment for me. And I enjoyed Return of the Jedi, and I enjoyed the fight scene there at the very end. To his credit, I wish David Prowse, I don't know if David Prowse did all the fight scenes there with Mark Hamill, or if there was a stunt or a choreographer that did that fight scene. I wish it was a little bit more, I don't know, climactic is the right word. But I guess I wish that the throne scene, the final duel there, was a little bit more intense. It seemed to get more intense in the later movies, and when I say later, the prequel, the Duel of Fates scene, of course, was fantastic with Darth Maul, and I think everyone had chills there when the doors opened there, and you saw Darth Maul, and then the little, I wouldn't say orchestra, but what am I trying to say? What was the name of that? Am I missing something here? Okay, so hang on a second. When those doors opened up and we saw Darth Maul for the first time igniting that dual lightsaber there, and hearing the music kick in, that kind of opera-esque, I don't know, what do you call that music? Chant. It wasn't really chanting, but that music was just, God, who didn't get chills, right? Who did not get chills seeing that or hearing that? That was awesome. Okay, I'm looking at this piece down here. Kind of a little bit more intricate than I thought it was going to be. All right, we got to figure out where this piece goes now. And of course, it goes very next page. So that's going to go right here. Get some detail right into there. Okay. And of course, as then the last trilogy. Now, I saw them just like everyone else. Yeah, I just wasn't crazy. I remember seeing the first one and thinking, "Wow, it literally in my mind was a rehash of Star Wars." I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know. then when Ryan Johnson's came out, I'll admit I was one of the haters. I thought, oh my gosh, they're taking this in a direction I don't want to see. I was very bummed out about the Last Jedi. There, I did not care for that movie at all. Um, I think the weakest one of the bunch. Um, and then of course the very last movie. Awesome to see Emperor Palpatine again, but I wasn't really crazy about the Exotol and seeing all those star destroyers there. I mean, it was neat to see all those star destroyers. It was really neat, but I wasn't a huge fan of how the story played out and how oh gosh, okay. I gotta stop talking here because I gotta find. I think this is the wrong piece. I think it might be this piece here. This is okay. Yeah, I think it's this piece. So this one because we want this little triangle piece to go on an edge here somehow, like that. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know. I'd seen. If you're kind of like a fan and you kind of know the Star Wars lore inside and out, um, the script that they didn't use, I actually would have liked that one. It took more place on Coruscant, where the Empire or parts of the New Order, if you will, would have rebelled, and there was supposed to be a huge dramatic coup rebellion scene there on Coruscant, where General Hux takes his own life. He performs seppuku, or was that the Japanese art of killing yourself on your own sword? Is it seppuku? I think. Anyway, he has a lightsaber there. It's rumored to have been Mace Windu's lightsaber. He would have killed himself there. Um, and we would have seen more AT-ATs or Scout Walkers again, the AT-STs, all painted up in different colors. And we would have had this huge, civil war, if you will, with the New Order and the residents that were living under, the New Order regime, and we would have had another epic lightsaber battle, and there was going to be some water sailing scenes, a chase scene on sailboats, if you will, kind of the Star Wars version of sailboats, but we never got to see that. Now, if you want, you could go look online. There is a comic book version, a rudimentary comic that someone put together with that lost script or the unused script, if you will, and put that out. And you can read that for free. Art on there, it's okay. But I would have liked to have seen that movie made. I don't know. I felt that, and then I recently read. So there was something not too long ago that I came across where um, the scene with us. Not the scene. What am I trying to say here? I'm kind of rambling, and I apologize for that. There was supposed to be a Twi'lek in that movie too. It would have been. I guess George Lucas really liked the Sith Twi'lek there from the comics. Dark Horse had a comic series, and they introduced a Sith Twi'lek there, and it would have been an apprentice to Ray, or not Ray, Ben. And I would have liked to possibly have seen that, but that didn't happen, of course, either. All right, I'm getting lost here, so I'm going to stop here and try to figure out what I'm doing. So I need Okay, there's a interesting looking piece that I don't know where it is. So okay, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's got to be this. And we want another triangle piece like that. And we want two of these dark gray pieces right there. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so if we look at the, all right, so this triangle piece goes, gets a little complicated right here. So I'm kind of retaking my time to look at this one. Okay, and we got this piece goes this direction, kind of square that up a little bit. And this piece goes this direction, the opposite direction, so they line up, square up. And then this piece goes right there as such. Okay. And now we want this gray piece here. And we want another one of that and one of these half circles. So, okay, so this goes on the back end underneath. And this goes on top. And then this hangs out on top of that now. Okay, like so. Okay, then we need one of these and another door handle piece. And this piece covers up that. And this piece looks like it goes on top of there. Wow. That's a pretty chunky, bulky piece. Whatever this is supposed to be. Who knows? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. But anyway, that fits down here somewhere. And it looks like, yeah, it fits right in there. Awesome. Okay, big chunky piece. Okay, set that down and move on here. Okay, so we got a circle and a circle. And now we use this masked looking thing and we put that there. And now I want to find another, I think this light gray brick. And that plugs into such. And we've got a 1x6 and that goes on the edge here. And we're going to put 1, 2, and now this gray piece. And we have one triangle, a different shaped triangle, another triangle piece, and another circle piece. Okay, so this graded piece goes on one side. And flip that over, and now this and this, like so. Okay, now we need two of these 1x4s, and these go on, looks like either side of this. But where exactly? Okay, so, okay, towards the back. Okay, so it goes on the back of these. Oop, gotta straighten this out a little bit. This slides up just a little bit right there. Okay, now that honking piece. Now I need a semicircle and 4 of these. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And 2 of them go on this side. And 2 of them go on this side. Now, I also came across, too, that George Lucas didn't really want Ben. Ben would have been a lot more eviler in the third movie. If that's even a word. Is eviler a word? I don't know. But he would have fully turned to the dark side, and he would have been not redeemed like Anakin was there at the end of Return of the Jedi. But, didn't happen. So, rumor has it, well, it's not rumor, but, Daisy Ridley is going to reprise her role as Rey. And Disney is going to do a new movie set 20 years after the last movie. And it is supposed to be Rey training the new Jedi Order. Sure, it wouldn't be kids. Remember Broom Boy from episode 8? Yeah, hopefully he doesn't come back. I didn't like that whole storyline, but again, wow, there's a lot going on this build. These are little intricate pieces here, so I need another one of these and this. And I'm just kind of rambling here. And that goes on the back of this piece. Boy, another big chunky piece like that. And boy, we've still got more going on. So we've got another flat piece goes here, a 1x2. And we've got another doorknob piece, if you will. And that goes here. And kind of square that up a little bit. And that is going to slide right into here with this piece going over the grate like so. So we are finishing instruction number 64 on page 59, and we're just about done with this bag here. Just got a few more pieces. So we got 1, 2, like that. And let's see, got these 2 pieces there, and this triangle grate piece in front. Now we have 4 of these triangle pieces, smooth triangles. And they go on either side. Now, is there a way? Yeah, it looks like there's one side is slightly longer than the other. So we'll make sure that these are all matching. Okay, and then there. Okay. And then we've got another triangle piece up on top like so. And 2 circular pieces. And 1 more circular piece here. And this flat piece on top of that for our third chunky piece. And okay, that goes here. Do I have the orientation right? Yes. Okay. That is going to slip into there. Okay. We have one little section left. So we have a couple of pieces left here. And we're going to turn the page. And that is it. So we have some few extra pieces here. We are going to go start on bag 4. But I am going to take a quick little break here and stop this video. And we'll come back in a few minutes to go ahead and continue on. All right, everyone, welcome back. I had to take a small little break there from bag number 3. So we're about to get ready for bag number 4. And of course, the time has changed a little bit. So if you notice a little bit difference in the lighting, it's because it's a little later in the afternoon. But let's get ready for bag number 4 now. Go ahead and empty that out. And just like the bags before it, we have a couple smaller little bags that we'll go ahead and empty out here. And I suspect this has to be probably going to be the back side of the model, or that is the backdrop now. We're starting to get to the backdrop of the diorama. So, okay, let's take a look here. So I want to find a specific, looks like a 1x4, and one of these panels here. And let's see, we're 2 there, and looks like we're going to grab another one. And now we want 2 of these. I think these are all the same size, right? Yeah, these are all the same size. So we need 2 of these and 2 of these circular ones. So let's flip this over as indicated at the bottom of page 63. And we're going to attach these. Yeah, this has got to be the back wall here. And we're going to get the other panels and put them into place like so. And now it looks like I'm going to back this up just a tad. It looks like we're just kind of going to strengthen this all up using the remainder. We should have 6 of these left. Yep, there's 6 and 2 of these 2x4s. And yeah, we're going to just strengthen this back wall up. So I'm going to put this in place. And use this little 2x4 right there, and we're going to go directly in the middle and add this. That's pretty simple right there. Okay, and we're going to flip it over now. Oh, actually, we're going to flip it to this side. So according to the picture here, we want these little divots up here at the top. I don't know what you call those, but we want a little 1x2, and we want one of these little circular things, and we want this odd shape, but we want 6 of them. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as so. And we are going to evenly put these all across the top. Like so. Actually, I can move this back right now a little bit, and I can get more of this in camera here. So I'm going to push this back just a tad. And we're going to add this single circular piece right here. And what did I do with that little 1x2? I think this was it right here. And we're going to add that. So this is what we have going on so far. And now we want to look for some grill. So there's 2 little grills, and we want a flat. Let's see if we can find a flat, smooth 1x1. Right there it is. Okay, so according to the front of this, we want that, there, and that, just like so. Okay, moving on to the next page, and we want 2 of these and 1 of those, and we want this brick here. We want 1 of this 1x4, this longer one, and looks like 1 of these gray lightsaber looking things, even though I know it's not a lightsaber. I don't know, what do you call it, a flag mast? I'm not sure. So again, on the front, it looks like we're making a hinge possibly of some sort. So we want this long piece right up here in front. And we're going to skip over 4. Oops, that's 3. So skip over, boy, kind of butterfingers this afternoon. Okay. And then we want a 1 right there. We want this and another 1 right there. And then we're going to take this mast thing and stick it in this hole. And according to this, we are going to put it just like so. It should look like this at this point. All right, continuing on. We want 1 of these oval dark gray pieces. Let's see. We want this 1 of these. We want 3 more circles. 1, 2, and 3. And we want these 2 pieces and 1 of these 1x2 angled, and we are going to, let's see here, I'm going to put, I guess, this piece, oh boy, I'm having a hard time picking stuff up today. Okay, so do that and add this gray piece, and then we are going to add these little triangle pieces as such. So it kind of looks like that, kind of square that up a little bit. And that is going to go right here on the front, just like so. And then here we're going to take these 3 circles, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to add the smooth 1x4 as such, just like that. And turning the page. Okay, so we need, nope, not that. We want 2 of those. All right, just looking for the pieces here. This has been a relatively relaxing build, I will say that. It looks like today, other than my butterfingers, it's going a little fast, this first bag. It looks like I'm already almost done with this this 4th bag here. We want 4 of these dark gray circles. And it'd be interesting to see how this builds up. I'm just more details here. So, ooh, this is kind of tough to see. These 4 little circular gray ones kind of go in a pattern right as such, like that. And we'll add this piece right there. And looking at this, we want this piece and this piece and these two pieces. And let's see, where does this triangle piece go here? That looks like, that's a tough one. It shows the arrow right here. It looks like it might be going off the side a little bit. I think it's flush with this. It's kind of hard to see in instruction set 82 or figure 82 at the bottom of 68, but that looks like that's slightly off right there. So we'll go with it. I mean, we could always possibly change it later, but that looks like that's it. Okay, we've got that little round convex thing again. And we have a little bracket thing. We need two of those. And one of these. Okay. So this looks like it goes over the top of that, like so. We want that right there. We have this 1x2 up here, and a couple of, and these like little brackets go like so. I'm just kind of truing these up a little bit so their sides are flush with the sides below it. Okay, well, this is an interesting piece. I have no clue what this would be from. This looks like it's probably a recycled piece from another set. This is just one solid plastic piece. Again, I have no idea what that would be, but we'll put that off to the side right now. And we need two more of these 1x2s. And let's see, we want this larger dome piece, and now I'm looking kind of for a cone. There it is. There's the cone, and that looks like that goes on top like so. And let's take a look here. So the pieces here, it looks like it goes off of the seam. It looks like we're 4 down, so 1 2 3 4. We'll attach that right there. And, oh, I have that backwards. Look at that. Wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so this does not go on this side. It goes on the back end, like so. Because that is going to go flush. And just below that, it looks like we have another, we have a 1x2 right here. And then on the same line, kind of going over the seam, there's the other 1x2. And then we have this dome that goes right into there. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay, oh, now this is another cool piece. We've got a dark, kind of boxy thing here. It's got the little crossbar insert in the middle. And one of those, going to use another gray, dark gray, and 2 of these dark gray circles. And we want another one of those panels, another 1x2, and a triangular piece like that. Okay, so now it looks like we're going off onto this third panel here, doing a little decoration here. So we got that. And this is flush next to it right there. Interesting, because now we have this little crescent on both sides. So I wonder if something slides in there. Okay. Put this piece right there. This. Again, I just find it really interesting. I said this in the earlier video, how the designer of this set or this diorama just, I don't know, kind of looked at all these gray pieces of different shapes and didn't have to recreate the wheel or reinvent the wheel and just said, hey, let's just throw all these geometric shapes up against gray here, and it's going to end up looking something like a Death Star trench. Let's see. We want... Okay. I'm looking for a longer triangular piece, which I don't see. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look here. Am I missing a piece? Oh, no, there it is, right here. Okay, just had to look a little harder. And we have this piece, and this, looking at this piece right here, it looks like it could be the top of a droid. Like they just painted it, or not painted it, but just molded it that gray color. But I mean, if you look at this piece, it looks like it could be the top of an R5D4 unit or chopper. That's what it kind of reminds me of here. So we got a one and another one of these pieces and two of these and another triangle piece. And we're just adding some more detail here. So we have, this goes flush, as does this one here. And the little chopper piece goes right on top there. We have this 1x1 larger chunky piece right there. We have, yeah, this bag 4 is going really quick. This is just kind of smooth sailing here, as long as you can kind of read the map here or read the instruction set pretty good. Which I don't know. That's, I mean, I guess that's kind of nice. It's going, but this one's almost going a little too fast, I think. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I kind of want a little bit more out of the background here, but it is what it is. And we turn this upside down. It's kind of neat. This is one of those hinged pieces without the interlocking thing, and we're just putting it kind of backwards, upside down, if you will. All right. Kind of feel like we're in the home stretch on this one. So one, oh gosh, 2 more of these things. Boy, I'll tell you, there's a lot in this, whatever you call this piece, man, it seems like that's in pretty much, I've gone through 50 of these things already. All right. Oh, okay. These go right on top here. Kind of give more of that 3D effect. Interesting. Okay. So what's kind of scary is this triangle goes right here. Oh, I guess that's supported. I guess it just didn't look like it. If you look at this piece right here, it just doesn't look like there's a lot of support, but I guess that feels relatively solid right there. Okay. Moving on. We are flipping the page yet again. We are now on page 72, and apparently just all detail work. All right, let's see. So let's see where this one goes. Okay, so we have a piece goes right here. We're still on that second to the last panel from the left. And okay, it's going to take me a second. I got to see where these pieces go. I just don't. Okay, where do those ones go? At 3 of those. Wait, Did I? Okay, I did 2. I did 1, 2. Right? No, I did 1. I have 2 more left over. Where did these ones go? I'm looking. Oh, okay, right here. Yeah, they need to put some arrows on here, I guess. I guess part of the fun is trying to find it. Trying to, double check everything, but yeah, that was a little tough to see right there. Okay, we've got this L shape and these 2 things like so, and those go. I've got 1 right there and 1 right there, and this L goes right there, and we have another great, gosh, yet another one of those. We have these 2 boxy looking things and 2 of these circles. And let's see, where do those go? Okay. The boxes go right here facing each other. And I see this piece here going on top of this L. We just got to, okay, the 2 small circles right here. And this gray piece going off to that side right there. All right, 1, triangle, 2 more of those, and this piece. All right, looks like we're working on this last panel, so we're going 2 up there, and that's next to it, and this side here, this is going to go right there. This circle or this oval piece is going to go on top. We have this triangle piece going here on the side and the circle right here. We have a couple of pieces left. All right. Okay, now we're coming to this clear piece. Interesting what the see that's going to be. Okay, that is going to plug in upside down to right here. And now we have these 2 caps, these single dome things right there. Okay, now it's asking us to flip the model over, or the backdrop over, and it looks like we are going to add these 2 little pieces. So this crescent is going to match up just like the other one. And we are going to put this triangle down and this triangle down. And that goes 2 off to the side. And it looks like we have 1 piece left over. I'm going to go ahead and add that off to, and just so you guys know, I double checked everything here. And so far I've got this like little pool of extra pieces right here. So that's kind of cool. I guess if you really wanted to get creative, you could add some more, but if you have some other models or you lose something, or let's say the vacuum, you drop it and you can't find it, or the vacuum cleaner sucked it up, you got a couple extra little pieces, but that'll go into my bag of extras there. And with that, folks, we are done with bag number 4. Now we have 2 bags left. We have 5 and 6. 6 will be the exciting one, I think, because that's probably going to be the ships. And 5 here is probably going to be a little bit more detailing for the back here, and maybe figuring out a way to how this assembles somehow, like so. So you guys are going to let me pull that more in the camera view so you can see. Something like that. It's actually, you know, the more I look at this, the picture, I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it just looks, the way that they took the picture of this looks a little deceptive, in the sense that I didn't realize how wide or how deep this was compared to the backdrop. For some reason, maybe I just didn't pay attention. I just thought this was a little bit bigger, or it was more uniform, that these two things were the same shape or the same size. But clearly they aren't. The backdrop is a little bit shorter than the base is. But regardless, we are done, and we'll figure out how this attaches here. I see these holes. That's got to be how it attaches if you look at this, but we'll figure that out later. That it's going to fit like that, and you're going to have something go into here and hold things in place. But for now, join me in the third video here shortly, once I edit this up. And if you like this series, go ahead and let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you enjoy this. If there's other things you want me to talk about, that's cool. And maybe when we get to the next set, which is the Dagobah set, that's actually 1,000 pieces. Again, this one is 665 pieces, so add another 335 pieces for the Dagobah Jedi training set. Probably about the same size, maybe a little bit larger. Yeah, let me know. So until next time, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.